one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
His kick is good.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think, gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. Now a carry for Sanders. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
28-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Wentz's pass.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Smith. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. It's third.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good.
Is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11. Able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So he'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Clark. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And sack.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Eagles 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Wentz's pass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clark. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Wentz's pass complete to number 87.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off with it.
The quarterback on the
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
This is Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Uses the stiff arm. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A give to Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
The quarterback keeps it. Brought down right at the line.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
40-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
At their own 20.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles.
Here's Elliott.
37-yard line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good for a Cowboy.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle.
Is good.
And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Eagles 10.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Yeah,
this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Now Wentz again. Dancing to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Wentz now on first down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd down and 10.
To throw is Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The give is to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the New York Giants. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
That's on Lane Johnson, the former top 5 pick. Working from the gun, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his 1st catch. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Again, it's Elliott.
2nd and 5.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it right side to Cooper.
The pass complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 24-yard line.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb.
The pass.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete to Ian Thomas. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
To Zach Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Clark. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. There the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 40.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Wentz's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Clark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 28.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Wentz on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 4.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
At their own 27.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to Miles.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had... And the Cowboys pressure